Hey, this is Moran, your certified life coach and owner of Moran's Housekeeping. And I just want to say, I know what it feels like to sit in a room and not be spoken to. I know what it feels like to sit in a room with people and not be acknowledged. I know what it feels like to sit in a room with somebody and they make snide little jokes about you, supposedly jokes, but they know they're based on your insecurities. I know what it feels like to do that, and I know what it feels like to sit and wonder, is all of this really happening to me? Is this really going on? Am I really being treated this way? Am I really putting up with this? And you realize, yeah, you are, and it's like, why? Why does a person come home every day to not speak to you, to only speak to the dogs, acknowledge the dogs, show the dogs love and affection, and act like you're not even in the room? Why do you come home why would a person come home every night just to silent treatment, give you the silent treatment, just to speak to everybody but you, But when he gets off work, he always has to bring by his boyfriend slash buddy slash boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. He always has to bring him here after work before he takes him home. It's like I've asked God to put in my face and reveal to me what I need to see. And it's like every day it's being revealed to me. It's being put in my face for me to see. They sit and talk about things over my head, only things that only they know about, or, things that only they've done. I mean, it's like I'm an outsider, sitting in the room and I'm an outsider. I feel uncomfortable in my own room, in my own home. I almost feel like I don't belong, like I'm a third wheel around them. It's very, very obvious, and it's in my gut. I feel it. And it's like, how do you tell anybody you're going through that? You know how embarrassing that is to admit that what you're going through, that the dogs get talked to more than you, they get better treatment than you do. Do you know what it's like to try to explain to somebody how you're being spoken to, or how you're being treated, or how your mind's being played with? Do you know how embarrassing that is to explain to somebody, and then they want to know, well, why do you leave? Why don't you get out? Well, it's my house, and I don't know if it's my idea, it's going to be a big, ugly ordeal, and financially I need the help, so I put up with it, but it's almost not worth it anymore. And I know people don't understand why you just don't get out or whatever, because your mind is so messed up. They've got your mind so messed up. You think you're less than human. You feel like you don't have any value. And I know I do have value, and I know I'm human, and I know I'm better than what I'm putting up with. I know I don't deserve none of this shit, and I know the bad outweighs the good, and I know what it feels like to sit there and not be acknowledged when a person comes home, or when they leave. They don't even tell you bye. They give the dog bye lovings and tells the dog they love them, and they show the dog affection before they walk out the door, and they don't say shit to you that they're leaving. I know what that feels like, to sit there and have to feel that, and you're kind of embarrassed for yourself that you're embarrassed for yourself that you're even having to go through that. It's embarrassing. More or less, to admit to the world or tell any of your friends or let anybody know. How do you start those conversations? How do you talk to somebody and say, this is what I'm going through? How do you do that? So how do you rationalize it out that this is not okay? How do you change that? You gray rock all you can. You stop giving fuel. You stop reacting. I'm to the point I'm so numb I don't have any emotions. I have no emotion to anything. And it's affected me because I'm so straight-faced. I have no emotion to nothing anymore. It's like I'm numb. I'm numb to everything. I don't feel good, happy, sad, glad. I don't feel nothing. I'm just here. I'm just existing. I don't even feel anymore. And I used to have the most loving, compassionate heart in the world. And now I just don't care. I just want to be alone all the time. because I feel that's when I'm at my safest, when I'm alone. It's the only time when I'm not around people that can abuse me or manipulate me or trick me or play me or hurt me. You know, I feel like alone is my only safe time, and I feel like I don't get enough of it. I don't know. In the beginning, when I first got into this, I didn't have any self-esteem. My confidence was down. My husband of 10 years had just walked out on me, and he disappeared. And I was in the middle of a mental breakdown because of that. And I didn't have any confidence or self-esteem left in me. I didn't have any worth to me then. And so I allowed him to treat me any kind of way because I just needed somebody to be there, you know, because I was going through so much pain. And I realized I'm still going through all the same pain. I'm going through more pain than what I would normally have went through with him being here, because it's painful every day. I sit here and I see the dogs get talked to, and I never get spoken to. I never get spoken to all day long, all night long. He will sleep or play Jewel or watch something on his phone or do anything or find somewhere else to go. He'll find anything and everything to do to keep from having a 5-minute conversation with me. So how do you end it with someone that won't even conversate with you? You can't even have a conversation to voice what's wrong or what you feel you're needing or what you feel is wrong, or more or less that you even went out. They don't even give you a chance to even conversate that I'm done with this. It's like you're just not there. They walk around living their life like you're not sitting there in the same house, same room. And you have to learn how to walk around and live your life like they're not there. They're not in the same room. And it's a very awkward living situation when you walk around. And you have to be careful you don't brush up against each other in the hallway, because you might make him sick if he brushes up against you. He acts like it makes his skin crawl if you're going to touch him. You know? It's crazy. And it's like, why am I stuck here with somebody like that? I don't want to be with somebody like that. If the thought of me touching you makes your skin crawl, dude, then get away from me. Quit putting me through hell. Stop standing in the way of a man that could appreciate me. Because that's all you're doing, is standing in the way of someone that could appreciate me, and you're hindering me up and keep slowing me down from my happiness. You're just standing in my way just to be a prick and to be an ass. And to ignore me? Wow, what in God's name did I do to deserve this? I don't know. But I hope I'm paying it back. I hope my time's coming up and I'm due to break free from this, is what I really hope. And I really hope these videos help you guys, or y'all get something from them, because sometimes they don't make sense to me. But if you will, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue making these videos, so I can continue to show you what I'm going through in real lifetime as it's happening, so I can express to you what it's like, so you get firsthand of kind of where the thought process is, or where your mind's at, or how you're feeling, or what it makes you think of yourself when you're going through these situations, you know. I don't want to go back in the house because he's piled across his side of his bed, because we have separate beds. But he's got the TV loud, and he's going to be snoring, and I can't turn the TV off or he'll wake up. I can't sit in there and be at peace or anything because he's in there. So I have to go now I'm going to have to busy myself with doing laundry and finding the housework stuff to do to keep myself busy, so I'm not stuck in the same room with him, for the uncomfortableness of not being spoken to. Is that not odd? It's crazy, isn't it? It's really crazy. Good luck, y'all.